ladies and gentlemen, to the grand finals here between OG and Team Aster. You know, Aster, an incredible upper bracket run, and
Absolutely.
OG, they've been building up the momentum through that lower bracket, ready to meet head-to-head here in this grand finals.
Pretty cool interaction, of course. We've seen it, I think, this tournament. The Aghanim is spilled on the Troll Warlord, being able to dispel things
Already
off.
some early action here, Baboka with the toss back on Chu. He should be able to buff himself up. Baboka, the one to fall low first, as OG, they'll try and chase him down. PQ coming in with some body blocks for PZM. He's able to get in range and get that first blood here for the mid-Shadow Fiend.
But he's playing very far up, and here comes the TP. So
Let's see. Ori's going to make the move over with Baboka as well. Be able to get him back under the tower. Siguragi turn, trying to do as much damage as he can to XXS. They've got the pure damage of the Sonic Wave, and that will get the job done.
the Fairy Fire, the stick, he hits 6.
I mean,
right
OG's ready to go
before
back
they
in
go
though.
too. Oh wow.
Monet. He's been caught by the razors here. One more from BZM could do it. He has to be on. Monet will look to turn. He has to pop it. It's his only chance to have any sort of fighting chance. And it's been pushed into the side, but he's able to light till off the crease. That might just save the success. He's in with the black hole under the two of them. Catches Jude, catches BZM.
Oh my
Monet,
God.
he's able to walk away.
Every little thing coming into play. Gonna look to recontrol, and since the scan was successful, they're gonna look for a ward that was maybe placed as Taiga.
See if we can buy some time with the Shadow Realm and see if OG want to fight this. BZM and Chu, they're watching from the side. Curse Crown will kick in Tiger, pushing back Baboka with the fear. They'll take him out. Azori caught in the bramble, but not by the spear. He'll be fine. And they'll have to make a move soon, Aster, if they want to put a stop to this, but they're not going to be able to get in. Uragi, he'll secure the Aegis. Just really feeling strong that Chu's in the neighborhood here.
Baboka trying to get initiation without the Blink Dagger.
He was very close to maybe being able to separate the two of them, but BZM has got a haste. So he'll turn and start to build up the raises on Baboka. PQ at the ready when required. Amar, maybe he can find the jump towards the dazzle. The grave being used early. And a spear from Amar will ensure that there's no TP out available for Baboka.
And there you see the new Shadow Razors coming into play, right? That slow that it applies. The Tiny actually could not run away whatsoever.
I mean,
Pretty
OG,
cool.
they're looking to see if they can get further catch here. Amar still has the arena available. If he
He's
can
fast.
close in and catch PQ, it should be another grab for OG.
Next phase boot, is he gonna commit it?
He's going to drop it.
Ooh.
Does miss the spear, but there's no grave, of course. Still on cooldown here on the early level, so PQ will still fall. OG, they lead the charge. They'll take 2 kills, and by the looks of it, they'll take a tower as well.
They know they have to play fast, because I think they do also feel that they're playing versus this Enigma.
Now, both of these teams, they've had their games where they've entered into team fights. They've all survived. The enemy has been completely destroyed.
They have vision right now. Baboka is thinking about it.
So they want to head up into the high ground. He does. Baboka. He's going to look for the leading. Gets the toss back onto Amar. The BKB and the Ridden damage up against the board. The PQ and it's as if full of the fears coming out. PQ taken down. XXS. A bit of time more with the shallow grave, but he still goes out. 2 dead on Aster. They've got to run. Monet incredibly low. Ori trying to hold the back. The spear from Amar. This time it gets the kill. Takes the Monet. Has 3 dead on Aster.
Oh, big mistake from it. They didn't get the BKB up on XXS. I thought he was just going to BKB Black Hole on top of the Mars, but a big mistake coming out, and OG heavily capitalized. Amar gets a free initiation.
I mean,
he's like, I don't need Blink Dagger if you're going to toss me in.
I think he was over the moon with that toss there.
Oh boy.
Gets him put right into the middle of it all. They put pretty much catching the 4 of them in the team fight. They'll secure Roshan. Once again, Uragi's got that Aegis.
There's so many things. Also that he's dispelling and just buffing this Bristle up. It's usually like 60 plus strength in most situations.
Baboka. A bit of a toss back onto Uragi. So already Baboka looks to be paying the price. And Shallow Grave gets him a bit of
It's a 4-man!
Beautiful black hole! It's got the 4 of them. Ori in position for the 4-man Sonic Wave. 3 down. The Aegis taken out in the hands of Uragi's OG. They fight too close to the base. Monet's in with the ultimate. Will get pinned back to the wall of the arena by Amar with the spear. OG, they've got to be careful how they continue this fight. Chu is trying to stay alive as Ori will focus in. Quick reset as Ori blinks back. BKB up for Baboka. In with the toss back. Gets Monet in position.
They got him.
And that's going to be him out of the game. Uragi dead for 70 seconds. As Aster only losing Baboka, who brought back, and it was a huge buyback. Him coming back in, tossing Uragi over into the hands of Monet.
And they might actually be baited. XXS, he refreshes instantly. He's got Black Hole available again. This could catch OG
They might
off
not be
guard.
ready for this.
Let's
Amar,
see.
He's pushing in. We've seen them turn towards Baboka. They've got to be careful how they group up. They might not expect the second black hole, and there it is.
It's 3.
He's in. Gets the 3 of them. Ori's 3-man Sonic Wave pushing them back.
Oh my god.
Every core dead on OG. They weren't ready. They weren't ready for that. XXS.
It was a bait. It feels like even though there's that gold lead, they have control of this game now.
The only answer really from OG is to fight when the black hole's not available. So 30-second window here. where they'll look to punish, look to get some kills. They get the grab on Ori, but BKB in and jump to the side. Ori should be fine here. Baboka's able to turn the setup into the Sonic Wave again onto the three of them, pushing them off to the side. The arena's been dropped by Amar. They should be able to commit and threaten Baboka, and indeed with the Goose stacking up a huge physical hit from the God's Rebuke. They'll take him down. BZM in position, but the BKB's out from Monet. Pops the BKB, walks it off.
It's a pretty huge
Amar
round
himself will have the Invis. May even give him a chance to catch them by surprise.
And BZM also has an Arcane rune, so some pretty powerful runes they do have for this fight.
Aster's got the high ground.
They found Chu.
They'll see Chu, but a quick blink from Chu gets him away from the combo of Baboka. They know that Aster's trying to make the jump on them now. As OG, they'll charge back into their jungle, pushing Aster back. As there's the jump back, says he's in. Black Hole this time round, only catching onto Yuragi. See if it's going to be enough to get the kill. Second Black Hole ready to go. This time catching Yuragi and Amar.
He's dying,
but it's not enough damage. This time OG, they survive the threat of the Enigma, and they're ready to clean up the kill. Freeing it out from Amar. They'll focus towards Monet. PQ trying to keep him alive in the grave, but there's no saving the troll. As he'll fall, PQ chased down. OG, they're able to find the fight.
And respawn on Roche. This could just be their window to end the game. Bulwark, I didn't see, but something was doing a ton of damage to the Enigma during
I think
that
it may have
black
been.
hole.
And now the push coming in. Buybacks are available from Aster, but of course it will be without the two black holes.
They're going to knock on tier 4s. There's no black holes. They just need to watch out for tossback plays.
I mean, they're going to have to use the buybacks. PQ and Monet buying back into the action. We'll see if the four of them can hold back OG, as indeed with the push they've got, they're right click building up for Yuragi. The Aghanim's of Amar, they're beating down with the tier 4s, they'll force out the fortification.
They're continuing though.
Here's the jump of Baboka. They'll try and get the toss back, the Hex there from BZM. BZM jumps in quick with the arm into the red flare. There's Baboka out of the game. Aster held back in the fountain, the ancient exposed OG. They're looking to close it. They might be happy to take it up by the web, but Ori, good angle from the side. Close the back to the side. Wait, Monet, he's in on top of Yuragi. Yuragi getting back. Yuragi in trouble. He's trying with the big game. He's outside. Yuragi's alive. Chu keeps him safe and sound. As he'll back off. Ori still continues trying to clean up with the bar. The arena's back up, but Yuragi's got to be careful, incredibly low, but he's ready to turn look on him with the brave. Ori, another kill! He's picking them off one by one. Ori looks towards Chu. Ultra kill for the Queen of Pain as Aster. They're holding. OG, they're throwing the buybacks into this fight, but I'm going to think and save Amar. He's trying to step back up the fear over towards Monet. Amar will live.
He's still alive.
He's back up to full HP. Ori, he's got his eyes, his heart set on the rampage, and he may just get it. Amar, he's been left behind. Ori's dead. We'll give him a pseudo rampage for that
counts. The 0 black holes as well. They couldn't end it.
And
they
now,
will get the Roche. But oh my god, next fight now there will be that double
there will
black
be.
hole.
Who's going to start? Who's going to make the first move? It's Baboka. Look at the toss back onto Yuragi. Big damage there.
Holy.
Like the bristle falls so quickly. Dantian just got an extra
Solo
set.
black hole.
He'll drop the black hole. He wants to lock down of Chu. Will throw in the heels from the side. Refreshing pot from Alex. Alex is there. One to X. He's out of the game.
The throne.
No buyback here for the Enigma. And OG, they'll look to close it. Onto the ancient they go. It's game over. It's GG. And OG.
Comes out from Visage. So yeah, Monet gonna have to find a way for him to get some better secured farm. He could still just die. He's sitting so low HP.
It's dangerous down there.
Like a spear connect on the
What
tower.
he does? Amar able to find the angle. Cold Embrace gives a bit of a heal.
Chu, tower's hitting him.
I mean, Chu might die instead if they're able to find some sort of jump in, and a deep
They
one. He's
will.
going to go for it. Gets in, gets the first blood. Can Amar find the trade? He can. The spear comes in. Amar will be able to take down Monet in return. Back over in the mid. The toss back onto BZM. We'll see the body blocks as well from Ori. Keeping those tower hits coming in hard.
Oh.
Trying to win that from BZM. He's the one that gets the kill, and he's able to walk away. Yeah, maybe it was a case of buying when he was dying. Wanted to spend the gold. So this time round, Monet will get back up. See the spear. Hold back Monet for now, but with the rotation of Ori, Amar should die. He'll have some stick charges. Pushes back the two of them.
Nice
Two coils
play.
there, though. Ori making sure to hold on to it until Chu jumps in so he can grab the two of them and secure both of the kills. An excellent rotation from the puck.
And he gets the courier as well too, Ori. Very nicely done. Perfect phase shift.
Yep.
Has just waiting long enough to stream coil.
See the BZM, he's come over in return. And he's going to look to try and find some kills back himself. He should get PQ as Cold Embrace comes to an end. Oh, actually, that's a slow remnant, but it's just fast enough to close in.
Pretty good for OG. Giving Taiga the lane top also now. Aster, they do have level 6 on XXS, so Taiga does have to be a bit careful.
Doesn't want to get in under the tower. Should have a good chance of finding Tiger. Yuragi wants to start a fight though against these two. TP's coming in.
Okay,
BZM's ready to help out. Yuragi try and secure some of these kills. He should be able to chase out XXS. He's got the movement speed, and indeed XXS nowhere to run. Again, setting up around these 10-minute power in spawn.
Every time. See who gets it.
It's going to end up being up top.
Oh, the catch already!
He's in trouble. The chains into the silence from Chu.
You see that triple core that OG likes to draft. Monet definitely has his work cut out for him this game.
Boca. The catch on Tiger.
The Carapace actually catches at the end.
They're going to drop the Dream Coil. Sun will miss. I mean, he'll try and do his best to live as long as he can. Even trying to block himself in there with a branch, but they'll still get him. Same time down bottom, OG looking for the bigger move. They're going for the carry. Looking for Monet. They'll settle for PQ first. He's caught by the chains again into the silence from Chu to the side. And now Monet is alone. TP's on cooldown.
They know this.
Best he can do is hide in the trees. See how much they want to search for him. We'll start to see Chu scan through the tree line.
Chu knows that the TP's on cooldown from him TPing down here.
Indeed, you would imagine they keep track of it.
Oh, yeah,
he's going to be able to spot him out. He's found Monet, and on his own, you know, they know Monet's not got a chance. Chu throwing the tip in as Monet, helpless, caught in the trees. I might look to get back into this area. I mean, they're going to jump straight in.
Off the mark.
BZM will get held back by a curse momentarily. Baboka looking for a toss opportunity onto Amar, but he knows he can't do it. He tries to step back, but the setup's there with the arena and the spear. TPs are coming in though. Aster, they've got the numbers to get the kills out of this one this time. They'll take down Chu. I mean, they're going to bring further TPs in. Yeah, OG don't want to let this one go down for free. Already Tiger trying to set up with a Vendetta. He's looking for the opening, but the phase shifts there. Jump back in from Ori. He'll go for the Dream Coil, but he gets caught by the silence of Chu. Ori's down. As again, the techies catching him by surprise. Double kill in for the side of OG. As there's two dead, ready to clean up more. BZM runs down PQ. He'll get the double. Stun opening from Tiger allows Yuragi to step in towards XXS. He'll try and get out with the boosted movement speed. He's under the tier 2, but BZM, he's ready to dive. Slight and chains. OG, they get a 4. And back in action, Ori's dead again.
Oh boy.
We won't even be able to get back into the game before he dies another time here. OG just catching him out countless times. Now playing in a bit of a dangerous spot here close to the tier 2. I mean, how dangerous though, that's the question, because BZM has got an arcane rune. He's tempted. You know, but he won't do it. He'll hold back.
It's his last
a little bit of control.
I was going to say, that's his last remnant. That would be pretty over-aggressive, Tiger.
He's jumping back in though. And now that Tiger's been able to start the fight, BZM, he wants to join. They have a curse set up, but it doesn't matter. Curse comes to an end. The Sleight of Fist gets another. BZM, godlike. At 15 minutes in, they've got to kill this man. Dodging the Dream Coil with the Sleight of Fist, but he will finally die. A big kill for Baboka there as he gets a huge influx of gold. And the Nyx Assassin, such a counter to even the best pucks in the world. You know, I mean, Tiger, of course, he's definitely one of the hottest Nyx Assassin players. You know, he'll be there to trip you out. You've got to be so cautious when throwing out your spells.
Chu walks up very far. No coil available.
They're going to see if they can get the setup on a BZM. Can they burst the Ember? He's getting low, but he's going to be fine. Remnants out, jumps back to the safety of the river. As OG are fine, spear from Amar. Finishes off Baboka. Aster still continue to push forward. The Dream Coil's down. But Amar's like Chu jumps into the side. The arena's going to go out. Amar, he's going to be able to live. Finally, the curse comes in. Will kill Tiger. Amar dies the soul assumption. But again, it's OG with the greater cleanup. As they find 3, and once more, another fight where Yuragi's getting the cleanup, and they're not even done yet. They set up over towards PQ. Cold Embrace only going to buy him a little more time before the inevitable occurs.
Wow. I mean, yeah, I was about to say Chu probably deserved a little bit of tip there.
Now Baboka, he's got that big item, of course, was sped up by that big kill that he got ending the godlike streak of BZM earlier. The Blink Dagger is online, so a chance for Aster to find that catch, that opening. But not for now, there's OG. They'll be the ones to set up the fight. They'll get the opening onto XXS. Cold Embrace offered up by PQ. It's forcing OG to hold back a little bit on how heavy they commit, but now Chu ready to jump in with the silence. They respect the curse, they split, they separate from Amar. So the curse not going to cause too many issues. Monet will jump in for the kill on Chu, but now he's surrounded. Baboka in with the 2-man avalanche, toss back as well. Both BZM and Amar getting low, he's able to get the slide for the remnant. Now BZM's going to be able to live. He's away. They couldn't finish off the Ember. As BZM will be able to reset. Does mean Yuragi's sort of less surrounded by Aster. Amar wants the BKB, heads back in to try and clear out these familiars. But Baboka in with the jump. He's able to combo down Yuragi. And now for OG, it's the retreat. Amar TP's away. Tiger's been left behind. Finally, Aster able to find a really solid fight there, taking out Yuragi. This time round, the TB not able to freely stand in the team fight. Indeed, at the end of it all, you know, Yuragi tried to push on, but couldn't stand his ground without the full lineup of OG backing him up, back in action. They'll find themselves Tiger. OG, they look tempted to still make a fight out of this. BZM and Yuragi looking for the chase down. They'll jump forward onto Baboka. They'll get it. Physical damage from Yuragi from up in the high ground. Tears through it. Line as well as the arena. They could collapse in on Aster if they want.
He's trying to find the wyvern.
Here we go. Amar. See what sort of a catch he can get. Will miss the spear. He get caught by the silence as well. Aster, they can jump back to relative safety here. It does mean XXS is left behind. Chu looks to get him with the silence, but Ori able to dodge with the phase shift. Buyback comes out from Baboka. They're going to try their best to help XXS, who's caught in the arena. Baboka, he jumps in, he tanks the spear from Amar, giving the chance for XXS into the golden embrace. XXS still alive as OG, they're having to back away. The Winter's Curse holds back Yuragi. As the saves there coming in to make sure that XXS does not die, at least for now. Maybe BZM can still find the clean up, runs him down. XXS still alive. He's going to be able to live.
No way. Oh, what a beautiful display. These defensive moves from Aster. So still probably feeling like they're in very good position in this game when they should. With the BKB now for Ember 2.
There we go.
A lot of freedom for BZM.
Let's see if this time they can get the jump, blow up a hero to start the fight.
The scan.
Baboka, he'll be the one to tank the jump. We'll be able to get a nice 3-man avalanche, but they'll just let him go here. Aster, they'll be happy to just let the Tiny fall and not lose anyone else to this aggressive move from OG.
Roche is on the menu. They will start moving. Shard, I believe.
And they jump in time.
They just got the shard on Monet, so a lot more damage at least for the side of Aster.
They're going to spot it in a pretty awkward position now for OG. Yep. If Ori can time the jump. He's able to get caught by the bash. And he gets caught by the carapace, and the stun, he's gone!
Oh my god. Oh yes,
he got bashed. Believe it. He jumps in, he gets caught immediately, Fog.
He gets bashed by the Roche. Sets up for Tiger.
Oh my goodness. I mean, as it is, does seem to still have shaken up OG a bit. They're careful, they're hesitant at committing to finish the Roshan.
They probably expect that he has buyback, but he actually doesn't have it.
30 seconds, Baboka, jump to the side, he's trying to burst through Chu, and Tiger Money's in with the backup, commits in with the BKB, jumps onto Chu. Chu's gone, now turns over towards Amar, plus the BKB, the arena as well, with Monet, he goes to the Aegis, Monet! He steals the Aegis! Can he get out though? Jump to the side, if BKB comes to an end, huge physical damage here for the slider fist of BZM. That's the Aegis taken out of the hands of Monet. Can he take a fight with his second life? They'll keep him in control with the stun, but the heals are there from PQ. Cold Embrace, buying Monet the safety to buy time to jump back up.
Oh, what a clutch play, really.
I mean, Baboka's not done. He's back in with the combo. Might cost him his life. Jump back actually from BZM. He doesn't want to commit in from Baboka, but he doesn't need to. The illusions from Yuragi chase down the Tiny.
It does feel like they'll be able to scale very, very well into all of Aster's heroes.
They're going to try and force a fight, Aster.
The Orchid's finished for BZM, level 20 on the Terrorblade too.
And Baboka's still to start it. In with the avalanche combo on towards Tiger, but Tiger's able to put the spike. Carapace, Winter's Curse is there. Trying to buy safety for Baboka to back up, but Amar blinks him, finishes him off with a go from spear.
Shoots it.
Catches PQ in the trees. Not the fight Aster were looking for.
Not the curse either. You want to usually get the curse next to the Terrorblade. He actually curses the Terrorblade, so there's actually no damage that's coming out from it.
Look at this as well. They're making swift moves towards the bottom lane.
And they're just restricting the map though, right? The way that they're pressuring, they're not like diving these plays, but they're constricting Aster from actually being able to get out and farm anymore. Every time they walk high ground, Yuragi just walks his face in.
Jump in.
Toss back.
Get a decent toss back onto Yuragi. They'll try and burst through him. He's getting low, but it's not quite low enough. They'll put the Dream Core. Monet, he's in with the BKB, trying to take him down. The Winter's Curse we used to take out Tiger for Yuragi. Still fighting Finn here. They couldn't quite finish him off. He's falling a little low.
He's
if
silent.
The lifesteal could keep him alive. He's lifestealing up, but finally dies. They've taken him out. The huge kill there that Aster are able to find, and they're not done. They're in with the jump. Baboka, he's ready to try and chase for more. Monet, careful how he commits in, but now he's ready to go. Jumps forward.
Big
the
damage.
big crit there off the dagger. 1,200 damage, taking down BZM. Chu also eliminated during his attempt to TP. It's 4 dead on OG.
They have to find the backliners, OG. They have to stop either the Tiny or the Wyvern from getting these free casts.
Over. They want to fight. The BKB has just been picked up by Yuragi.
The ward sees Ori.
He's gonna see Ori. They'll get the opening, the chains into the silence.
Ori's
got backup. Spear won't catch him. He's able to get the face shot on. In fact, Baboka's in with the jump. They burst through Tiger. Yuragi trying to enter the fight from the side. They look toward Baboka. Amar in with the arena. He'll catch out the two of them. Monet, he wants to fight. He commits it with the BKB, but actually decides to back off. He doesn't want to get near to Yuragi for now. Yuragi takes out XXS, turns towards Baboka. Double kill for him. This time with the BKB on the Terrorblade. Aster, they don't have any way to jump him to stop Yuragi from getting to play his fight. And Aster, despite the ones being the team with the Aegis, oh gee, they'll be happy with that if they spot it out. 25 seconds, and Aster, they know that potential Roshan's coming up.
Taiga walks right in the middle and breaks the smoke.
Yeah, indeed. They know that it's coming. They'll put the BKBs. They'll turn towards Mars, but Mars got the shield up. Silence out the Taiga. Monet having to BKB and run back. Ori still wants to come in, but he's dead. Baboka will get left behind. The Hex is out from Amar onto XXS. Spear control as well. They'll lock him down. They'll take out the four of them.
And that's what I was saying. It's so important, the positioning of Aster. This time, positioning gets broken, and it's a complete stomp.
And there's no buyback available on Ori. He spent up 600 gold short of returning to the fight.
Oh man, he actually gets his Aeon broken.
As Aster,
they're pinging tier 4s.
Can they defend with the four of them? BKB on cooldown, of course, from Monet for 50 seconds.
Pinging tier 4s, but they do know probably that Roshan is also up. They're trying to push the limit of what they can pressure and force.
They've forced out another buyback, and that'll probably be enough for OG to say, all right, we got the mid-racks, let's settle down, back off, look for the Roshan. So no, they've got to make these risky moves. It may be 4 versus 5, but they're so far behind, they have to try and take these chances.
15 seconds on Monet's BKB, 10 seconds.
He made a big jump before around the Roshan. Can he do it again? But no, the jump is
out
to him. The Hex is out. The Spear as well. He's in trouble. The cold embrace from PQ gives him some safety cards as well to try and hold back BCM. He's been disarmed. Now the BKB's up Monet. He's got to try and stand his ground and fight this. Takes out Chu. Yuragi falling low. Pots the BKB. He's looking for a Sunder target. He'll find it. Sunder over the walls. Monet, as he's back up to full HP. Monet falls. Instant buyback here from the PA. He's got to get back over towards the pit. Taiga jumps down towards the low ground, but the silence is there from Ori. The Roshan before Yuragi able to pick it all up. Grabs the Aegis. Dreamcall holds down BZM. You see still Monet trying to walk his way back over towards the pit. Ori, he's in with the chase. OG, they're backing off.
Do they find Yuragi? They
do. They get the jump. Avalanche is there from Baboka. They've got to try and take him out twice. You see him try and push them back with the Terror Wave, but found him the once. Baboka, he's in position for a second attack, but the blink! He's able to blink out of the trees, but they're still going to chase Ori. On top of him, they're not going to let Yuragi get away for free. They've got to get this kill. As they're to the side, Amar trying to hold back Monet. Jump forward from Baboka, getting over the mines at the tech. Ori still continues trying to kill Yuragi. The cheese is there. Yuragi's back up to full HP. As Aster, they'll carefully poke at him. Eon is pop there on Ori, but the Thunder is back to the full HP. Golden Embrace gives Monet's head. They're able to take down Yuragi.
That was still pretty crazy from Yuragi, swapping the cheese in while they're chasing him.
He lived for so long.
Oh my god.
It definitely still feels, though, that it's Aster in the scariest spot.
Absolutely. Without the buy box,
death,
absolutely.
And it's game over.
Yeah. And it's a lot on the pressure of, their positioning. If the Wyvern gets caught once, if Puck dies once,
it's going to start to collapse pretty quickly.
Taiga,
he's looking to start things off. There's the backup. They go straight away over towards PQ. PQ out of the game for a good 90 seconds. The arena, they'll fear here for the pushback of the tailplane. They've caught XXS. They've caught Baboka. Chu jumps in. 3 dead. No buybacks. As it's just down to Ori and Monet to try and hold Monet. To get BTM. Can Monet do it? Goes forward now towards Taiga. BKB for Monet comes to Monet. Triple kill for Monet. It's a rampage! Monet painting the battlefield red with the blood of his enemies! But maybe Yuragi and Amar can still clean him up for good. They have the moment. They're back in! As Monet tried his best to hold.
Are you kidding me?
But it may have been in vain as OG, they've still got the push of life with the creeps. As the tier 4s have gone, OG, they're onto the H at this game. It's done. It's over. OG, they'll be able to secure it in game 2.
Oh, what a game. But yeah, you're already starting to see what this lane is going to start to look like quickly.
Absolutely. I was in on the regen for Amar. He's got a couple of tangos left, but Monet might look to dive him under the tower. He's got the blood right, the ink swap buff up to go. Has to get in and get first blood.
Yeah.
You'll see the TP now. Baboka. He's ready to change things up. He'll come in towards the top lane. We can get the setup on Chu, but Chu, very quick with the disruption. There's no chance for Baboka to catch him.
Or he gets the solo kill.
He did over in the mid lane. A solo kill on the 1v1. We'll see if Aster can also find something out of his top play. They may just do so. The setup's there from Baboka. Acorn shot into the bushwhack. They'll cut the tree down, and he has got the hood, so Amar's very tanky.
He ran into the root.
He runs into the root. Monet gets caught on the way out.
Monet.
We'll be able to catch XXS here with the Bramble, the Fear control as well. Of course, the Fear and the Dream Coil combo causing the snap to occur.
Nicely done.
And making that move just to the point which was almost certainly moments before Aster were to look to make a move themselves down there. The Blink Dagger
done on Ori. He wants to try and catch out Yuragi.
Who are they going to get? The
See
two
if we can
cores
do it
walking
now.
up.
They need to burst through this PA. See Baboko setting up with the ultimate. He'll turn to the side. They'll get the break hit in. It's not quite enough damage straight away to take down
They're
Yuragi,
both
though.
okay because they split the damage.
And he's now able to turn potentially. Tiger comes
rip.
in from the side. You'll see Amar ready to jump across from the other side of the map. They'll get back in onto Ori. They'll take him down. Chu hits the 6, has the demonic purge. They'll be able to set him to look for Baboko as well. The arena's out. Disruption from Chu. He's giving that safety towards Yuragi. Yuragi may still be able to keep this fight going. He's going to TP out safely. They cannot stop his escape. Yuragi gets out. Tiger as well escapes. Only BZM left behind as Monet will manage to swing over, at least find something there for Aster.
What a save though. Chu again. Every single time. Amar also, he comes bottom, says hello, goes straight back to top, wants to keep getting that farm and pressure
Look how
going.
much money he's got. He's got
He's
2,000
so
gold
rich.
in the bank here. There's the 4 of them around this mid. It's a very dangerous place for Aster to be anywhere near. Still going to try though. Ori is in with the jump combo.
That's
They get Amar pretty deep here under the tier 1, but OG, they're close by. They can back him up. And now BZM steps in. Dreamcall onto the 2 of them. They'll turn to deal with PQ as PQ taken out. Aster, they've got to back off. It feels like they may be running out of options here, Aster. Despite the goal being close, they're going for these plays that seem a little bit desperate.
yeah, I mean, they're going for Amar, the 2,000 HP pipe hero. They're committing quite a lot onto him a lot of the times too. Yuragi now, he can join into the fray.
See the jump again from Ori.
Uh-oh.
Meteor Shadow up
He's
from the Demonic
hurt.
Purge thrown down on him. He's not able to get the catch. The fear out onto the 2 of them. Ori's gone. See if they can turn with the arena. They've caught Amar. A big kill to find. Spear
Spear
wasn't
up
needed
hard.
to hit, but it still gets the job done. Silence as well catches out BZM. A very well-needed couple of kills there for Aster. Onto 2 of the cores of OG. This
now-
time OG.
Took the build, of course, too. Switching it up constantly. Had the Wraith Pack queued, now BKB because he's scared of the big burst.
See Ori. He's going to go for another jump onto Amar. TPs are coming in. Can they kill him quite quick enough? Chu offering up the disruption. Sharpshooter's going to be there off to the side. Will land over towards Chu. Monet pops the BKB, focusing down Amar. Amar trying to get out there with a teleport.
He's
He's able
gone.
to do so. Back to the fountain. Amar escapes.
And Monet's BKB's done.
Ori's going to try and get the jump off again. He's backing onto Yuragi with the toss combo. Yuragi gets burst there by the magical damage of the Grimstroke and the Bloodseeker.
BZM.
OG, they're still trying to fight. Amar's able to reset Portal back into the action, catching out Ori with the Dream Core BZM. Ori turns with the Avalanche. He tries best to juke this out. He's got Blink up in a second. He'll blink down. See if they still find him.
They see
Curse
him.
ground hits. They will. OG still able to find. So whatever happens now, BKB will be ready to pop in for the PA unless they can burst him. They're on the high ground. He might not expect the jump, but not already. The BKB's there.
He's jumping
Yuragi
in.
knows that they're going for the play on him, and he'll turn to make the play on them. Fear out is starting to push Ori back. BZM's onto the back line, catching the 2 support with the Dream Core. They take down Ori, take down Baboko, take down PQ. X6 is also the fall. OG, they were prepared.
The shadow, it's so crazy how these little things always add up, but the shadow poison, it breaks the blink of the Tiny. They can't get the initial jump.
And straight to
control
Roshan.
and it's right into Roche.
I mean, what a reaction there. I mean, you could feel it. Aster felt that they were in a perfect position to make that jump onto Yuragi. They're up on the high ground. They see the PA. But the next thing they know, he's on top of them.
Such confidence, right? Like, he just BKB jumps. He knows his team is going to be there for the backup. OG, continue to make this magic work for them. Level 17 PA on the way toward the Shard next. Aster still gathered up.
Ori is alone on the bottom. The setup's going to be there from BZM. Amar
found.
ready to follow it up. As indeed, as you say, Aster, Ori trying to go for a bit of split push, but of course OG, they've got all the tools to punish it.
They always just bring the numbers.
Oh, see, Aster, they're trying to prepare for the return. As they're here by the portal, Amar, he'll nope his way back out of there.
But his
back
team's
towards the
coming.
bottom because he's tanked the rupture.
Okay.
Demonic Purge thrown down onto Monet, kiting him out. Yuragi's going to look to try and come in, has been held back by the disarm for now. They'll see to be able to bring down Tiger, but Yuragi's still a problem. He's at full HP. Aster, they don't want to get anywhere near this PA.
Kind of the concept of it is it makes tankier heroes squishier. Let's make it the easy way. Sure, it makes all this cleave and stuff like that. but
Yuragi.
Definitely feeling the
He
effect.
wants to charge in with these final moments of the Aegis. He's going to get the jump in over towards Baboka.
Oh man, oh, and they're starting to run away with the game again.
Still, of course, incredibly farmed, but the question is if he's going to be able to provide such an explosive fight from behind as he was able to do on the PA.
It's him versus the world, and he's not a PA.
See Aster setting up.
Ori
but already
again.
the jumps there onto Ori. Ori's going to get caught out by OG before Aster could even make a play. This time they'll catch Chu in the arena into the silence. They will take him out. See what more they can find those. BZM is in on top of PQ. Yuragi turns towards Monet, ready to stand his ground against the Bloodseeker. He's ready to chase them down as well. They're trying to hold them back with the Soulbind. Monet will manage to get the TP off in time, but XXS caught out beyond the tower by BZM and Tiger is 3 dead yet again on Aster. And OG, they finally lose Chu.
As they should, as we've seen Aster, even when they're at a deficit, have been able to take some remarkable fights this series. This one definitely feeling harder, but let's see what they can do. XXS!
Gonna miss the spear. Curse Crown kicks in. Monet will try and keep him covered with the blood right, causing OG to be careful with how they jump in. Ori over to the side, he's got to be careful. He'll jump in himself, actually voluntarily over towards Amal, toss him back, but they've lost both.
Double rupture.
Soulbind into the double rupture. XXS commits in, but the BKB's off in time here from Yuragi. Yuragi attempts to stand his ground.
They're porting out.
Yuragi's getting low, but they're rifting out. They're away. They head into the rift, they get out of there. Tiger will stick around. He wants to keep fighting. He's in on top of Ori. As Ori will run, but Yuragi resets, he's back in, jumps forward, takes down Ori.
Yuragi sneaking in.
I mean, Monet showing in the river.
Yuragi's in.
He's in first in Bash straight away, but both are eliminated. Bash as well from the dagger over towards Monet upon the BKB. Soulbind trying to hold back both Amar and Monet, but there's no control. As Monet has to run, they've caught Yuragi in the arena. That's Yuragi jumping forward, picks up a double kill. As he's incredibly low, but he's backing off away from the fight. He's still alive. In fact, he jumps back in, but it's into an avalanche. It's 3 dead on OG. Ori still alive here for now, alongside both Monet and PQ. Finally, Aster, they've been able to find more. Ori, he's in with the jump. To Amar, see if they've got the damage. He has got BZM here to help him out. Amar's going to charge straight over towards PQ. Ori getting incredibly low. BZM, he's able to take him out at the end of it. Amar trying to get up with the rift. He'll manage to reset back to base. Amar's moves. Right back in the action. I see both teams look to kick it off again.
He's broken.
That's got the BKB charge, holding on to it for now.
Yuragi's
still have outpost control, OG, so indeed Yuragi's going to be able to join them for this fight.
And that ward's still on the high ground. It's seeing Aster back away.
Tiger's trying to see if he can get the catch with BZM, and BZM's in against the Dream Coil onto the two of them. PQ in trouble. Monet has to put the BKB. Ori's going to commit in, jumps over towards Yuragi, but hasn't got nearly enough damage to burst through this PA. As he'll put the BKB, Ori tries to grab the arena's there. Yuragi getting very, very low. The feed!
He's alive!
It catches the three of the Tiger! Controls Aster and makes sure that Yuragi can live, stand his ground and heal back up.
And Amar gets that bonus damage, the Atrophy Aura. See how much he's doing to the tower
And they're taking
here.
Roche as well, of course. Yuragi able to easily solo this. So not only severe base damage being done to Aster, Yuragi, he'll be ready to turn up, and over he comes with the ultimate, immediately ready to continue this push from OG. Buffing him up with the Lincolns as well, making it incredibly hard for Aster to get any sort of jump on him. They've got to do it twice. Has that Aegis here for the push.
They have opportunities where they can do the toss-back spears into tier 4s, but it's not easy.
They're trying again to get the angle, but they won't be able to find it. Not able to get the catch. XXS has to put the BKB. They do manage to get the push back out onto the two of the Monet. Moving in, but the bashes are there. Yuragi turns towards Monet. Monet has to split away from them. Back to the fountain.
He's in no man's
land. And the bashes caught him out. As Ori out of the game for 70. No buyback on him. No buyback on PQ. As OG, they'll look to keep this push going. The backdoor can also get that completed Satanic delivered out to him.
Oh, and they're actually going to leave as a unit, go to bottom, take out the tower.
Continue this pressure. The tier 1s and tier 2s still standing on the bottom lane, but not for long. We'll lose the on disproc here. They're trying to tease out the BKB of Monet.
It's on cooldown.
It is for 5 seconds. He's got to be careful. Ori jumps in. We'll get the toss back onto Yuragi. See if they can deal with him once, but one quick there. Yuragi's just back up at full HP. Monet tries to run, but they'll take him out. Buyback to come in from Monet. They'll turn with the sharpshooter shot over towards Yuragi, but Yuragi's still good to go. He's surrounded by his teammates. He cannot die here. As OG, they'll be back towards the objective. Monet, he gets caught with the match with the BKB up with the physical damage to tear him through. He's running back to the base. He's ticking down low. He'll get back to the fountain. Monet will live for now. But Ori, feared back by Tiger. BZM jumping up to the fountain. Ori's out, no buyback. As Yuragi's ready to play with them here. Right up in the fountain. OG, they've been known to dive before here. They might try to get with Amar. He'll get speared back into the fountain. He's dead.
But the Raxes, the Megas.
So the Megas are out.
BZM just has no fear.
I mean, he's just in with the 3-man Dream Coil. Monet's in trouble. They'll try and push back. The two of them, and XXS with the spear and the rebuke will buy something, but it's not enough. Jump in there. Chu has the burst to finish off Monet. Out for 100 seconds. GG is gone. OG, they've done it. And they've done it clean. 3 games back to back against Aster.